YouTube, I'm here to tell you a story. And I tell you this story in my car for a reason. I tell you this story in my car because it happened in my car. And it happened for a variety of reasons. And we learned a variety of things from it. And we made a variety of mistakes that I hope I have learned from. So, alright. Story goes like this. It's 12 o'clock at night. We just got kicked out of a bowling alley. Me and three of my friends, X, Y, and Z. X, Y, and Z and I come out of the bowling alley. We got kicked out. No, we weren't doing anything wrong. It's just we had to leave because it was 12 o'clock. We weren't allowed to stay without paying $15 or something like that. It was really weird. And I was about to pay that, so we left. And on the way out, I'm the driver. And I'm driving out of the parking lot, and I say, hey, that parking lot over there is devoid of life and full of ice. So what do? I go over there and I start doing spins and stuff in there. Having a ball. On the way out, I spin my tires a little bit. So, in the parking lot, right? Go to leave the parking lot, leave the parking lot, drive out of the parking lot. Oh no! Is that cop car following me? Yes he is, ladies and gentlemen. I wasn't completely sure, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna turn off to the right, and maybe he won't follow me. That's what everybody thinks. So I turn off to the right. He follows me. Pulls me over. Damn. So, policeman walks up to the vehicle. He says, "Do you know why I pulled you over?" And I said, "No, sir." He says, "Are you sure? I can still smell it." I said, "No, sir." I mean, I didn't really know. I mean, how can I know for sure? I can't really know for sure. I mean, he could have pulled me over for a variety of things. I say, then he turns over. He turns over to my passengers. He says to them, "You think you can help this guy out? Why do you think I pulled him over?" Now, I'm with three passengers. Passengers X, Y, and Z. Threw me to the damn wolves. Was it because he burned down the parking lot? Then he turns to me and he says, "You agree with that? You think that might be the reason I pulled you over?" And I said, "To be honest, sir, I don't want to answer that question. I mean, I'm not trying to be a smartass, but I'm not trying to incriminate myself or anything, and I don't want anything to come off like I'm lying to a police officer, because it's like I told him, no, I don't know why he pulled him over. Now I can't just turn around and say, yeah, I know exactly why he pulled him over, because one, I don't know exactly why he pulled me over. I'm not exactly why he pulled me over anyway. And two, is freaking, I can't say, I don't know why you pulled me over, and then say, I know why you pulled me over, because then it looks like I was lying to a police officer. And freaking passenger Z just had to do that to me. So I said, I had to exercise my rights. I had to say, I'd rather not answer that question, sir. He said, okay. I'd like you to step out of the vehicle. And I was like, fuck. And in that moment, I was like, oh no, this is gonna be awesome. Passenger X, Y, and Z are up for a big show right now. So I step out of the vehicle. He says, do you have any weapons on you? Guns, knives, bombs, anything of the sort? Anything I need to know about? And I said, yes, sir. And I was like, what do you have on you? And I say, I got 3 large knives on me. And at this point, my hands are very slowly going up and away from my body. At this point, he gets very stern with me. He's like, listen, this is just a simple fucking traffic stop. I want you to know I'm in charge right now, okay? It's just a simple fucking traffic stop, okay? And I was like, okay, yes, sir. My hands are up and away from me at this point. Okay, and he asked me, without pointing at yourself or anything like that, or doing anything stupid, or something like that. Maybe he didn't use the word stupid. I don't know what I can't remember. It's paraphrasing, remember. He said, tell me what you've got on you, where it is. And I said, okay. I got 3 large knives on me, one in my front right pocket. Reaches into my front right pocket, pulls that out. Damn, that is a big knife. This knife. Now, didn't deploy it. Didn't need to deploy it. Reaches into the front left pocket. Finds this sucker parked in my front left pocket, and he's like, damn, man. He takes these knives, he's got them in his hand, and he's like, holy shit, damn, those are big knives. He's sort of gawking over them at this point. It's become very obvious to him that I'm not trying to kill him. My hands are up and away from my body. I'm totally cooperating. I'm totally chilled. Eventually, before I can get to it, before I can explain it to him, he finds my experimental shoulder rig holding my kukri. Yes, if you don't know what that is, I'll show you what it is right now. Whip, ka-ching, right fucking there. Pulled this off of me. And he is just like, man, you are stacked. Woo! At this point, you know, he's pretty relaxed now. He asks me, dude, chill out, put your hands down. And I put my hands down. My hands are still away from me, though. He's like, no, seriously, dude, chill out, put your hands down. Okay, I put my hands down. He hands my knives back to me. He's like, well, I'm just gonna go figure out what to do now. He goes back to his car. I step back into my car, warmer car now, and he's like, yeah, well, just, you know, that was the end of it, basically. That's the end of the interesting part. He hands me back my knives. I step back in my car. He brings me my ticket later. He explains my ticket to me. He scolds me for my irresponsible behavior of messing around in the parking lot, especially when I have 3 passengers, which absolutely, totally agree. Learned my lesson. And we went on our ways. Got home safely. So I just thought that was an interesting story for you guys. That I mean, I wasn't actually expecting to get to get caught by a police officer with all that stuff on me. I mean, I knew it was legal. I wouldn't have carried it on me unless I knew it was legal. But I just, you know, I didn't expect to run into a police encounter. I don't think he was trying to be a dick. But one thing's for sure, and that is that he didn't. I think he responded very civilly to such an extreme. Well, it's not extreme. It's extreme in many people's opinion. An extreme form of carry, which is tons of knives on me. And I think he took that pretty well. I mean, my hands were way away from me. He got real stern with me for a moment, but after a while he realized that I was being very civil with him. He was very civil with me. He was civil with me from the start. I was civil with him as well. It was civil. It was pretty intense, but it was civil. There you go, you two. Take that for what you will. Have an open mind. Or not, actually. I mean, to tell you the truth, the videos that get me the most ad revenue are the videos with the most controversy. I just want you guys to know that when you're flipping out in the comments below, this is like a reverse troll. When you're flipping out in the comments below, freaking getting into serious debates and stuff like that, I want you to know you're getting my view count up. And when you get my view count up, I make more ad revenue. And when I make more ad revenue, that keeps my incentive to keep that video up. So the best thing you can do is not troll for you. Now, if you want to do me a favor, go ahead and troll. And you know what? That's why I'm saying this. I'm saying this because I know you guys are going to troll anyway. Because trolls are inevitable. Trolls cannot be avoided. Oh, by the way, the video's gone now. I'm not going to talk anymore about this situation. This is just me ranting. Trolls are freaking inevitable. So, go ahead and troll me. I love it. I mean, I don't love it, but I know how to ignore it. I know how to deal with it. And the more you troll, the more ad revenue I get. So, have fun, YouTube. If you want to talk, if you want to be civil, that's great. I'll respond to that. And I'll probably respond to a few of the trolls too. It's fun to do. If you want to be real civil, you know, maybe you're interested. Maybe you're like, hey man, how'd you hold that freaking kukri on you? You want to be civil? You want to talk EDC systems or stuff like that? Because I gotta admit, this is a pretty crazy EDC system. Even for an experiment, this is pretty crazy. You know, go ahead, you leave a comment. You know, you may want to subscribe. I post videos like this every once in a while. You don't have to. Just stop by once in a while. So there you go, YouTube. You know, you have a safe day. I learned my lesson. Not gonna do that again, especially with passengers in the car. I mean, it's okay to fool around and stuff like that, but he does have a point. I had 3 passengers in my car, and even in a devoid parking lot, I shouldn't have been screwing around quite like that. So, the most important part is, in fact, that we learned something. So, take that as you will, YouTube. Now, I totally understand because, you know, I had passengers in my car, shouldn't be screwing around with that. People can get seriously hurt like that. So, I'm not gonna be spinning out on ice like that with my friends in the car. Doesn't mean I won't do it alone, though! Woo! Alright. Y'all have a safe day.